With your kind permission, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Kong Mike. Sige, the Chair would like to recognize Congressman Pidi Barzaga para sa pagpapatuloy ng kanyang mga interpellation. Muli siyang binigyan ng oras ni Congressman Deputy Speaker Dan Fernandez, Advincula, Ferrer, Congresswoman Alonte, at Congresswoman Loyola. Kong Pidi.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Nais kong ipagpatuloy ang aking paglilinaw tungkol sa ilang tax issues involving ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation. Unang-una, katulad ng napag-usapan kahapon, ang ABS-CBN Holdings Corporation or the holding company ay may hawak ng shares of stocks na ABS-CBN. At bilang may-ari o naghahawak ng shares of stocks, inaamin naman nating lahat na tumatanggap ng cash dividend ang holding company from ABS-CBN. Just for the record, sa ABS-CBN Corporation, maaari bang malaman kung mga anong taon nag-declare sila ng cash dividend mula noong 1999.
Kung titingnan ko lang po yung documents ko. Kung at this point po, Your Honor, what I have is from 2011 to 2019. Kung pwede pong yun lang muna.
So, noong 2011, magkano ang inyong dineclare?
Noong 2011 po, ang ABS-CBN declared dividends amounting to 1,593,285,206. Para po ma-compute yung sa share ng holdings, siguro po ibibigay ko na lang yung per share.
Oh yes, per share na lamang.
Ang per share po niya ay 2 pesos and 10 centavos.
What about the succeeding years?
Noong 2012 po, 80 centavos per share. 80 po, 80 centavos.
2012.
2012. Noong 2013 po, 40 centavos.
14.
40 po. 40
40.
centavos. Noong 2014 po, 60 centavos. Noong 2015 po, 60 centavos. Noong 2016 po, 75 centavos. Noong pong 2017, 1 peso and 04, 1.04. Noong 2018 po, 0.92.
90.
92 po.
92.
Opo.
So, maaari bang maibigay mo ang number ng shares of stocks sa Philippine Holdings ng holding company for 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2016, 2017, and 2018?
Sir, you're asking for the number of shares owned by ABS-CBN Holdings. Maybe our corporate secretary can answer that question po. May I recognize po Attorney Quezon.
Mr. Chairman, can you repeat the question, please?
Yun lamang number of shares of stocks ng holding company 2011.
Wala akong data about may data ho ako ng 2017 about the dividends. So.
What about yung PDR? Baka sa PDR, kitang-kita na natin. Number of PDRs outstanding as of 2011. Because one PDR, there is an underlying share of stock. Tama ba?
Opo. Opo.
Okay. So PDR na lamang. Ilan ang outstanding? 2011.
Wala po ako nung data na yun.
Wala kayong data?
2011.
Okay. Well, anyway,
I have the...
kung nagde-declare ng cash dividends ang ABS-CBN Corporation at ito ay binibigay nila sa holding company. Of course, the mode of transfer is by means of cash.
Opo.
Yes,
Tama po.
tama. It will be deposited in the account of ABS Holding Company.
The process po is
Bank transfer.
to ano po yan, it's paid to the transfer agent. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe Attorney Quezon can help me on that.
It's received by either a check or a bank transfer. Yes,
It's bank transfer.
either check or bank transfer.
Either bank transfer po or check issuance.
Okay, so sa madaling sabi, check issuance or bank transfer, we have the same accounting method. The cash of ABS Corporation would be reduced by the amount of cash dividend at yun namang cash account ng holding company will be increased or tataas based on the equivalent ng cash dividend.
Mr. Chairman, can we refer this to our accountant? Si Ms. She's on Zoom.
Okay.
Would like to ask the chair to recognize Ms. Lani Kaimol on Zoom. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Chairman, would like to ask the chair to recognize Ms. Lani Kaimol on Zoom.
Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
I will lay the premise or the predicate. ABS Corporation is the corporation na nag-issue ng mga shares of stocks. Itong mga shares of stocks ng ABS-CBN Corporation, I don't know kung gano'ng karami napunta sa holding company. Is that correct?
Opo.
Okay. Pagkatapos, ang ABS-CBN Corporation nag-declare ng cash dividend. At syempre, sapagkat ang holding company ay owner ng shares of stocks or holder, hindi na itatransfer pa ang ownership, ang cash dividend sa holding company ibinibigay ng ABS-CBN Corporation.
One of the recipient lang po ang ABS-CBN Holdings.
O nga, ang ABS-CBN is one of the recipients. Pero ang kanilang marireceive, yung number of shares na hawak nila o pag-aari nila. Tama ba yun?
Opo.
Okay. At nakita naman natin dito, as early as 2000, nakatanggap ang holding company ng 106,354,153.
Okay, opo.
Kaya ang tanong ko kanina, it is the payment of the cash dividend, sapagkat ito ay cash dividend, cash, it's either cash or bank transfer from ABS-CBN Corporation to ABS-CBN Holding Corporation.
Opo, that the amount pertaining to ABS-CBN Holdings po. Opo.
Okay. So I have prepared a very simple presentation regarding this cash. Yung slide natin, pwede ba? Well, I have the form there. Ang pinagbasihan natin, balance sheet, December 31, 1999. At ang nakalagay dyan ay yung Philippine Depository Receipts as appearing on the liabilities and stockholders' equity. Hindi ko na sinama ang investment in shares. And naturally, pag tumatanggap ng cash dividend ang ABS Holding Company, nagkakaroon sila ng cash sa kanilang asset. At pag nagbebenta naman ang holding company ng PDRs, tumatanggap din sila ng cash mula sa PDR holder. Ito ba ang assumption ko ay tama?
Tama po.
Okay, thank you very much. So, as of now, gano'n ang, wag na yung ngayon, as of December 31, 2018, ano ang total number of PDRs na in-issue ng holding company?
For 2018.
Total. Total na ang sinasabi ko. Kasi nag-issue tayo ng 2000, 2001, 2002. As of December 31, 2018, gano'n ang karaming PDR ang issued and outstanding?
Mr. Chairman, the total PDRs issued by ABS Holdings throughout the years is 329,836,000. But there have been conversions into shares.
Ilan lahat?
Ang total throughout the years from 1999 to the present, it's 329,836,000.
Yun lang ang aking outstanding as of December 31, 2018.
Wala ako nung December
Ay,
31. Meron ako nung March 31, 2020 ho.
March 31,
2020
ang total,
is 298,827,100.
219 million,
298,827,100 PDRs.
298,827,100
100
PDRs.
as of March 31, 2020.
Of course, ang presyo ng PDR is fluctuating. Noong nagsimula, 46. Nakita ko sa financial statements, there were times na 12 pesos or 10 pesos. Minsan, 25 pesos, 30 pesos. Just for the purposes of our discussion, Miss Accountant,
Yes, Your
with
Honor.
the average price of 30 pesos per PDR be a more or less accurate figure?
Your Honor, as of December 31, 2018, the average price or cost of investment in PDRs is at 46.82.
Mukhang medyo hindi tayo nagkaunawan dito. Siyempre, nag-issue tayo ng PDR noong 1999 and 2000.
2020.
Ang presyo ng isang PDR at the time, 46 pesos. And actually, I think it is predicated on the market value of the share of stock of ABS-CBN Corporation. Tama ba yun?
That's correct.
That's correct. We are not talking about the book value. We are not talking about the par value of the shares of stock, the market price. 46. Pero ang sabi ko nga kanina, bumababa yan. There were times in your audited financial statements, ang sabi nyo bumaba ng 21, meron pa atang 15 pesos. Kaya kung i-average natin mula noong 1999 up to the present, yung bang average price na 30 pesos per PDR approximates the average amount per PDR issued. Assumption lang natin to, just for purposes of discussion.
Pwede ho natin i-assume na yun ang average.
Assume natin 30. Kung 298 million multiplied by 30 pesos, that would amount to medyo maliit ang papel ko.
Yan po.
298,827,100 PDRs as of March 31, 2019, multiplied by 30, that would amount to 8,964,813,000. Huh?
I don't have a calculator.
298,000 million 827 827 million 100 PDRs multiplied by 30 pesos. Ano ang lalabasan natin?
About 8.9 billion pesos.
Ha?
8.9 billion pesos.
Oh, 8 billion 964 million 813 pesos.
Pesos.
813,000 to be exact.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Eh kasi noong panahon ko, wala pang computer. Kaya puro longhand multiplication. Okay. Well, anyway, itong 8 billion 964 million representing the PDRs issued at the price of 30 pesos, itong perang to ay binayad sa holding company nang bumili ng PDR. Tama ba yung assumption?
Hindi po kasi, hindi ho based on the 30 pesos ho yung aming natanggap.
Hindi nga eh. Kaya nga
natanggap po
nag-embrace muna tayo, attorney. Nagsimula tayo ng highest 46. Sabi nga natin, bumaba ng 21. In-average na lang natin ng 30 pesos give and take. Assumption lang naman.
Assumption ho.
Okay. Siguro actual, baka 25 or 20. Pero ang pinaparso ko, itong 8 billion 964 million, assuming na 30 pesos, ito ang binayad ng PDR holders sa ating sa ABS-CBN Holding Company.
Hindi po yan yung natanggap. Kasi dalawang beses lang nag-issue ang ABS Holdings ng PDRs. Noong 1999.
Alam nga natin, pero ang problema, yung Lopez, dediretso muna sila sa holding company. Kaya nga ang usapan natin kahapon, yung inisyal ng Lopez will be an investment in ABS, in the holding company, na nakalagay investment in ABS-CBN shares. Pag dilipat na ng Lopez sa holding company, ang pag-aari ng shares wala na sa Lopez Holding, wala na sa Lopez Corporation, nasa holding company. Tama ba yun?
That's correct.
That's right. So sila na ang may holding company. Eh pinag-usapan na rin natin na sa bawat PDR, merong isang underlying share of stock.
That's correct. Yeah.
Kaya ang example ko hapon, si Bike Defensor ang bibili ng PDR, i-avail niya yung option price, magbabayad siya ngayon sa ABS-CBN Holding Company.
For the PDR, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct. No?
So sa madaling sabi, itong 8 billion, binayad to ng mga PDR holders, whether Filipinos or foreigners, to the ABS Holding Company.
Noong 1999 lang ho nangyari yan, yung nag-offer ho ang ABS Holdings ng PDRs.
Na naman tayo panyero eh. Ang sabi nyo nga, ang issue nyo, 298,827,100 PDRs as of March 31, 2018.
Yun na lang ho natitira ngayon.
Ha?
Yun na lang ho ang natitira ngayon na PDRs. Kasi
Kaya nga ang tanong ko kanina, yung total issued nyo and outstanding.
yun na ho ang total issue and outstanding.
Kaya nga, total issued and outstanding.
Pero nag-issue ho, twice lang ho nag-issue ang ABS Holdings ng PDRs.
Ha?
Dalawang beses lang ho nag-issue ang ABS Holdings ng PDRs.
Hindi, pero ang
Noong
pinag-usap...
1999 and 2013.
Okay, let me just Kasi ang basic natin dito, the holding company has only one line of business. The only business of the holding company is to get the shares of stock of ABS-CBN and offer to the market by means of PDR. Tama ba
That's
yun?
correct. No?
As a matter of fact, base na rin sa inyong certificate of PDR, there is one underlying share every PDR issued by ABS Holding Company.
That's correct. No?
So I go back to my original question, to the original assumption. Hindi na assumption to fact na to Sabi nyo, as of March 31, 298,827,100 PDRs ang outstanding sa libro ng ABS Holding company.
That's correct.
Okay. At base rin sa inyong certificate sa PDR, nakalagay roon, PDR issued to the holder, there is an underlying 1 share.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Kaya tama ba na sabihin na doon sa 298,827,100 PDRs, meron ding underlying shares of stock na 298,827,100 shares of stocks. That's my question.
That's correct.
That's correct. So sa madaling sabi, kung magbibigay ako na ang ABS-CBN Holding ng 2 piso o piso na lamang para madali na cash dividend at kung ang issue ay 298,827,100 pesos, 1 peso per stock cash dividend ang ibabayad sa ABS Holding Corporation ng ABS-CBN is 298,827,100 pesos.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's right. So kung yon ang ibabayad ng ABS-CBN holding company, there will be payment.
Yes.
And of course, the payment will be in the form of cash.
Yes, Your Honor.
Either bank transfer
Or a check.
or manager check whatsoever.
Yes, Your Honor.
So sa madaling sabi, tinatanggap ng holding company yung cash dividend na 298,827,100 pesos kung piso sa bawat share.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. At ang gagawin naman ng holding company, hindi naman nila forever hawakan eh. Ibabawas ang lahat ng expenses at kung mabawas na ang lahat ng expenses, ibibigay na yung sa holder ng PDR.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So kung ang gastos ay 50 centavos, kalahati na lamang ang bibigay, 50 centavos sa bawat holder.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the one remitting to the stockholder or to the BDR holders would be ABS-CBN Holding Company.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much for that clarification. Then, tinignan ko ang inyong cash position
Opo.
based on the balance sheet. December 31, 1999, ang cash nyo lamang 10 pesos. 10,000 pesos, representing the paid-in capital. Pagdating ng December 31, 2000, ang cash nyo ay 2,062,042.
I'd like to refer that to Ms. Kaimon.
No, nasa financial statement na to.
Okay.
Ngayon, kung sabihin nyo mali yung sinasabi ko, you can verify whether or not these are reflected in the audited financial statement. Kung ang cash natin ng December 31, 1999 is 10,000, the cash at January 1, 2000 will be 10,000 pesos. Sa madaling sabi, the ending cash balance as of December 31 would be the starting cash balance at the start of the year, January 1, 2000. Do we agree with that?
I'd like to refer that to our resource person.
Oh,
Ms.
Ms.
Kaimon.
Accountant.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct po.
Oh, that's correct. So, noong December 31, 2000, ang cash nyo at the end of the year is 2,062,042. Ang ibig sabihin, meron kayong increase in cash na 2,052,042 for the year 2000. Is that correct?
Correct po.
Okay. Pagkatapos, noong namang December 31, 2001, ang ending cash nyo is 2,460,190 pesos as appearing. Kung ang inyong cash as of December 31, 2000 is 2,062,042, that will be the starting cash balance on January 1st, 2001. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
At kung at the end of December 31, ang inyong cash position is 2,460,190, nagkaroon kayo ng increase sa cash position for the entire year of 2001 in the sum of 398,148 pesos.
Yes po.
Okay, so thank you very much. Ngayon, meron din kayong interest income. For 2000, year ending December 31, 2000, you have an interest income of 315,312. Financial statements to, audited.
Opo.
At hapon, sinabi natin, accrual.
Yes po.
The income will be reflected on the year they are earned, whether paid or not. Yes.
Yes po.
Oh, ang interest income, nagkakaroon naman lang tayo ng interest income kung meron tayong cash na nakadeposito sa bangko o meron tayong mga notes or accounts receivable which are interest-bearing.
Yes po.
Okay. But insofar as the holding company is concerned, wala kayong accounts receivable, no notes receivable as appearing in your balance sheets, whether interest-bearing or non-interest-bearing. Tama po ba?
Opo. We
So,
only,
yung interest income na kinikita nyo ay base sa cash na deposited nyo sa bangko.
opo.
Okay. Kaya nga, ang pinagtataka ko lamang, aside from the receipt of the PDR, tumatanggap din kayo ng cash dividend galing sa sa ABS-CBN Corporation.
Opo.
So these are the two sources of your source of cash. Yung
Opo.
cash na binabayad ng PDR holders at yung cash dividend na nanggagaling sa ABS Corporation. At ito naman, meron kayong mga interest. Katulad ng for the year 2009, ang interest income nyo is 443,045. More or less, how much is your cash payment, cash placement for 1 year to earn an interest income of 443,045?
Your Honor, if you base your cash balance as of this 2008, the beginning of the year, the company has 6,090,289,000 cash and cash equivalents.
Pakiulit.
At the beginning of 2009, the company has 6,090,289 pesos cash and cash equivalents.
Okay. But at the end of December, but at the start of 2006, ang inyo lamang cash position is already 5,319,538.
That's the end of 2007, Your Honor.
O nga, kaya nga, alam natin, that's the end of 2007. Kaya nga,
Opo.
sinasabi ko, at the end of 2007, your cash position at the end of 2007 will be your cash position at the start of the first day of the succeeding year, January 1, 2008.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Kaya nga, kung nag-umpisa kayo ng January 1, 2008, with the cash of 5,319,000, noong December 31, ang cash nyo ay 6,090,000, ang inyong cash increase is only 770,000 pesos. Tama? Okay?
Okay po.
Okay. Pagkatapos, kahit na ang inyong cash position at the end of December 31, 2008 is only 6,090,000, you were able to earn interest of 256,000 pesos. For the succeeding year, 444, 443, 45. My point is, magkano ba ang cash placement sa bangko to earn this interest? Assuming na mataas na to, 5% a year. So kung 5%, 500 million, how much will it be in the placement sa bangko? Miss Accountant.
It's 265,000, Your Honor.
No, huwag na tayo sa 265. Doon na tayo sa pinakamalaki. 443 interest income. For the year
2009 po.
2009. Para kayo kumita ng interest income na 443,000, how much would be your cash placement in the bank?
We have cash equivalent of 2,324,355 in 2008 and cash in bank of 3,765,934.
Eh pag 3 million lamang ang iyong cash in bank at kikita ka ng 443,000 a year, eh sobrang laki noon.
Your Honor, the total cash and cash equivalent is 6 million.
Pardon?
Your Honor, the total cash and cash equivalents at the beginning of the year is 6,90,289 pesos po.
Pagpalagay na natin 7 million, dineposit na natin na start of January 1, winidraw natin January 1 of the succeeding year. How much will be the interest?
That would account for about 7%.
Oh, ewan ko, hindi ko alam. Kasi ang tinatanong ko lamang rito, ang liliit ng inyong cash ending. Ang pinakamaliit inyong cash is 17,558 at the end of December 31, 2013. Pero nagsimula naman kayo ng January 1, 2013 with a cash of 16,189. Kaya yun lang tinatanong ko. Nasaan yung mga cash na binabayad ng PDR holders? As a matter of fact, yun naman binabayad ng PDR holders ay dinideposit nyo sa bangko nyo. Tama po ba?
Mr. Chairman, tukol ho dun sa cash proceeds from the sale of PDRs, yan po ay ginamit pambili ho ng underlying shares ng ABS-CBN Corporation. Ang sabi ko kanina,
pero ang sinasabi ko, kung ginamit man ng pambili, hindi naman pwedeng direct yan doon sa bibilan ng shares of stocks ng ABS-CBN Corporation. Dadaan at dadaan yan sa payee ng PDR, and the payee of the PDR is the holding company. Tama ba?
kaya yung sinabi ko kanina ho na twice lang ho nag-issue ng PDRs ang ABS, noong 1999 and 2013. Whatever was received by ABS Holdings from the sale of the PDRs was used to buy ABS-CBN shares. Ngayon,
medyo pabalik-balik tayo.
wala na ho natatanggap
Okay.
ngayon.
Kaya nga ang sinasabi natin, ang total nyong outstanding na PDR, 298,827,100.
Opo. Yan
Okay.
po, wala na pong natatanggap ang ABS Holdings na sales of.
Hindi, pero kung
Sales of
sasabihin
PDRs.
nyo walang, ang tinatanong ko lang naman kanina, malinaw. 298,827,100 PDRs ang inisyo ng holding company. Pag ito ang inisyo nyo, inassume na natin na 30 pesos, kung sino man ang bumili o nag-transact ng PDR, the holder, kung ayaw nyo ng buyer, magbabayad sa holding company.
Minsan nga lang kung nangyari yun.
Ha?
Minsan lang kung nangyari yung transaction na yun.
O kahit na minsan nangyari, pero yung minsan na pangyayari, 219 billion ang shares of stocks na inisyu na binigay nyo.
Oo.
Oh, ngayon kung sasabihin nyo, galing sa Lopez Holding, kaya kung galing sa Lopez Holding, paglipat ng Lopez Holding, na Lopez Incorporated, so company, hindi naman donation yan.
Hindi ho.
For a consideration.
Oh.
So, ang lalabas sa books of accounts ng holding company, acquisition, investment in the shares of stocks of ABS-CBN.
That's correct ho.
At ang ginawa ng inyong mga auditor, sa liability aspect, nilagay nyo liabilities for PDRs.
Opo.
Opo. Hindi nyo naman nilagay ron na accounts payable to Lopez Incorporated.
Kasi nga nabayaran ho yung Lopez Inc. Nabayaran ho ang Lopez Inc. noong time na
Oo
yun.
nga, pero nabayaran. Hindi natin pinag-uusapan, hindi nabayaran. Of course, Lopez Incorporated would not agree that 132 million shares would be given for free. Alam natin yun. Pero ang nagbayad, ABS-CBN Holdings, at ang ginamit ng ABS-CBN Holdings, yung bayad ng PDR na kanilang ibinenta. Tama ba?
That's correct ho.
Kaya ang tinatanong ko lamang, bakit hindi reflected sa inyong cash position yung mga payment ng PDRs? Kasi tinitignan ko rito. Unless you are willing to waive the confidentiality of the bank deposits of ABS of the holding company so that we can look into this matter. Isasabihin nyo, hindi naman kayo papayag sa confidentiality because that is a right granted to us by law. O papayag ba kayo?
I was explaining nga ho that the cash ho na nakuha ng PDR holders na bayad na ho.
Medyo mahaba na tayo rito eh.
Your Honor, can I answer?
Kaya ang tanong ko lamang, are you willing to waive your right to confidentiality of the bank deposits so that we can look into the cash deposits and cash transfers of the holding company? Of course, you will answer no.
I'll have to get authority ho.
Huh?
I'll have to get authority from... For any waiver, I have to get authority from the board.
Waiver?
I will have to get an authority from the board ho. Board of ABS Holdings.
Pero wag na natin patagalin. Siguradong hindi sila papayag.
Your Honor, can I answer for your question?
Ah?
Pwede ko po sagutin.
Is recognized.
Yes, the accountant.
Your Honor, when ABS-CBN issued the PDRs in 1999, the accounting framework then was the Philippine General Accounting Principles, which is under GAAP. The investment in ABS-CBN Corporation were recognized as investments in ABS-CBN shares, and the corresponding PDRs were recognized as a liability. In 2005, the Philippine fully adopted International Financial Reporting Standards as Philippine Financial Reporting Standards or PFRS. With the shift to the PFRS, the accounting for investment in ABS-CBN corporations and the corresponding PDRs were changed.
Sa matter of fact, I have a footnote in my presentation. Nakalagay dito, these are based on the auditor's report. However, effective January 5, 2005, the company adopted the so-called Philippine Accounting Standards, open parenthesis, PAS-39. And due to the application of PAS-39, the investment in ABS-CBN shares appearing in the asset account and the Philippine depository receipts appearing in the liability section in the balance sheet were removed. However, said accounts can be seen in the notes of the audited financial statement. Yung sinabi mo kanina, nilagay
Yes
ko.
po. That's correct po.
Kaya itong mga figures namin dito, kinuha natin after starting 2005 sa notes ng inyong auditor as appearing in the balance sheet. Hindi man ako magpapabrigate ng figures dito. All these figures were taken from your documents submitted to us.
Tama po yan.
O kaya nga tama. So ang tanong ko lamang, saan pumupunta yung cash na binabayad sa PDR? Okay, inumpisa natin. Balik tayo kay Miss Accountant. 1999, 132 million shares coming from Lopez Incorporated. It was entered into the books, appearing in the balance sheet as investment in the shares of stocks of ABS-CBN, 162 approximately 6 billion. Account in the liabilities, PDRs. Tama ba?
Opo.
Year 1999. Yun ang nasa libro.
Opo.
Opo, okay. Yun namang PDRs nyo na nasa liabilities, ibebenta nyo yun eh. Tama?
Nabenta na po.
Ha?
Nabenta na po yun.
Nabenta?
Na-issue na. Opo.
Eh, nasaan yung cash?
Eh, di ba po pinambayad nga po sa pagbili ng ABS-CBN corporations?
So sa madaling sabi, immediately, pagkaka-issue sa inyo, nagbabayad kayo.
Pagkabigay ng shares, nung in-issue yung PDRs, pinambayad po siya para sa investment doon sa shares of stock in ABS.
Ito ba sa account?
1:1.
Okay, assuming na pagkabenta, ibinayad nyo.
Opo.
Ibebenta, payable sa holding company, ang cash.
Sa Lopez Inc. po.
Ha?
Opo, tama po. Pero ibinayad po as liability to Lopez Inc.
Ang nagugulo dito ni Deputy Speaker Marcoleta yung inyong certificate very clear na yun ay in-issue nyo, there is an underlying. Pagkatapos ang payment, kanino din na diretso?
Pag PDRs po, sa ABS-CBN Holdings po.
O nga, kaya nga. Pag binenta nyo ang PDR, sino binabayaran ng PDR holder na bumili?
ABS-CBN Holdings po.
So pumasok sa inyong libro.
Opo.
Okay. Ngayon, hindi ko makita rito yung cash. Kung paano. Kaya ang sabi ko, hindi naman kayo papayag na i-waive yung confidentiality. Well, anyway, we'll stop from there. Let the proper authorities take whatever action would be necessary under these circumstances. Okay? Mahahaba tayo. Marami nang naiinip. In your audited financial statements, pari ko? Sa inyong audited financial statements, meron tayong statement doon ng inyong auditor that there is no full-time employees ang holding company.
Wala po.
Wala tayong full-time, di ba?
Opo.
Okay. At nakalagay din ang note, does not own any real property and does not lease any real property.
Wala po.
So, paano kayo nagkakonduct ng operations with this volume of business? Wala kayong full-time employee, pagkatapos wala kayong office space na binabayaran? How do you do that?
We paid an outsourced services for the bookkeeping of the records of the company.
Ilan kayong empleyado, although not full-time? With this volume of transactions, siyempre may mga entrada to, ibibigay nyo yan sa auditor nyo at the end of the year, kung tama, you will be having book records, you will be having bank statements, kukunin nyo sa bangko, ilan kayong empleyado? With this volume of transactions?
Isa lang po. Tapos, ino-oversee ko lang po yung financial report niya.
Ikaw lamang mag-isa?
May nagbo-bookkeep po. May nagre-record po.
Saan kayo nag-opisina?
Ako po sa Rockwell Business Center, Sheridan po.
Saan lugar, Miss?
Sa Mandaluyong po.
Sa Mandaluyong, anong building?
Rockwell Business Center, Sheridan po.
And according to your audited financial statement, you are not leasing any office space and you are not paying any rental.
Your Honor, we're co-located with Lopez Inc. We're co-located with Lopez Inc. Co-location ho kami with Lopez Inc. Sorry.
Ko kasi medyo mahina na ang aking pandinig eh.
Ang ABS
Kaya
Holdings
expect na malakas din ang sasagot sa aking
ABS Holdings is co-located with Lopez Inc. which is on the same building, 15th floor,
Okay.
Sheridan, Rocco Sheridan.
So they are having the same office in the building where Lopez Inc. is doing business.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's correct. Thank you very much. Ito yung binanggit ng aking kaibigan, si Deputy Speaker Marcoleta. And this is appearing in your audited financial statement for the year 2000 and perhaps for the succeeding year. Hindi ko na-verify. And I quote, as appearing in page 1 under the caption item, business. I quote, the PDRs unlock the share value of ABS-CBN Corporation, allowing foreigners to participate in a media enterprise whose ownership is constitutionally limited to Filipinos. With foreigners allowed to buy PDRs, ABS-CBN shares, which have long been undervalued, can now play a catch-up with regional media counterparts. Unquote. Sa madaling sabi, very basic to. Hindi lang natin malaman whether or not this would be a violation of the constitutional provision against the requirement of 100% Filipino ownership insofar as the ownership of mass media is concerned. Yun lamang. Then sa Big Dipper, medyo short na lang ako rito. Niyan ako sa mga kasunod ko. Where is Big Dipper? Okay, thank you very much. Well, I am interested in Big Dipper. Una-una, hindi na ako napagtanong kahapon, limited ang oras ko. But we have also a PESA zone in Dasmariñas, Cavite. More than 30 years na ata to. And during the time that I was the mayor, I had the opportunity to meet and discuss some concerns with our locators who are PESA registered. We have Japanese corporation, Korean corporation, even German corporations from Germany, and I think 1 or 2 coming from the United States of America. Basically, insofar as PESA is concerned, ang natatandaan ko, kinakailangan to isang pioneer industry under the BOI. I will be asking the question to ABS-CBN, to Big Dipper officials. Hindi ko natatanungin si Admin Director General Plaza because based on the records, the approval was made in 2009 when Director General Plaza was not yet the head of PESA. Tama po ba yun? Big Dipper. Okay.
Your Honor, may I ask our tax counsel, Attorney Lucille Becerra, to be recognized?
Attorney
Lucille Becerra.
Attorney Becerra is recognized.
Yes, the one who provided me with the Supreme Court ruling in the case of Quezon City versus ABS-CBN.
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor. Yeah, Mr. Chair, on the pioneer status, no, Big Dipper secured its pioneer status subsequently after registration upon compliance with the $5 million investment in equipment. And that was approved by PESA.
So, ano ang ginagawa ng Big Dipper?
Okay.
Main
Your Honor,
business.
Big Dipper digitizes, repurposes content.
Pakilakas lamang.
Big Dipper
Yes.
digitizes, repurposes content. It modifies the content in some way so as to make the content distributable to the international market and the local market. Para ho, the content can be played in different formats, different
Thank you.
platforms.
So, in common layman's language, ini-improve nyo lamang ang quality.
Hindi po,
Ah,
hindi po exactly yun.
ano?
For the international market, there are certain standards that have to be met.
Okay.
And
So,
in different platforms po, may mga kailangan gawin so that it's playable. For example, even in mobile phones, there are different standards. There's you can have your one.
Okay. Let's be a little bit brief. Ang ginagawa nyo, your client is ABS-CBN Corporation. Big Dipper in the Philippines.
In the Philippines, Your Honor, we have ABS-CBN Corporation. We have,
Is your only client in the Philippines?
no, Your Honor, we have 4 other.
In the Philippines?
Yes, Your Honor.
And percentage-wise on income, how much comes from ABS-CBN and how much comes from the 4 others?
In terms of percentage,
No, terms of income.
from
Percentage-wise.
from ABS-CBN, it's about 31% or about 838 million.
Local.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the other 4, what companies?
Honorable Barzaga, if you could wind up maybe in the next round. Yeah, anyway, go ahead.
If I may give the breakdown, ABS-CBN Corporation, about 32%. ABS-CBN Films, about 7.96%. Films po? Films, yes. Sarimonok News Network, or the news, very small, less than 1%. Creative Programs, Inc., about 5%.
Well, these corporations are very familiar to me. Are they not subsidiaries of ABS-CBN Corporation?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So practically, your client is ABS-CBN Corporation, 100%. Or if not, although they are subsidiaries, they have a personality separate and distinct from one another, but in reality, all of them belong to the Lopez family. Okay, I'll stop from there.
May I clarify, Your Honor? As we explained yesterday, the ultimate users or consumers of the content are the viewers here and overseas. So even if the direct transactors are local related companies, which is the ones we mentioned.
Mr. Tan, I think the question of the Honorable Barzaga, kung meron pa kayong ibang kliyente labas sa ABS-CBN, yung binanggit niyo po mga korporasyon, while it is pwede hong iba, pero kayo din po yun. ABS-CBN, Lopez din.
Okay,
Isang
okay na yun.
pagmamayari.
Okay na yung mga korporasyon. Now, according to you, the ultimate users are the Filipinos in the Philippines.
Could you kindly repeat that, Your Honor?
Well, a while ago, you stated that the ultimate users or consumers will be the Filipinos in the Philippines.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Eh kasi naalala ko, nung ako ay mayor, sa FCIA, ang sabi sa akin, alam mo naman na niya, mayor, kami export. Kinakailangan pag nagagawa kami dito, yung mga products namin, i-export namin sa aming mother company. Hindi kami permitted to have local sale. Kaya kahit na gusto mong bumili, nagagamitin mo ng city government, hindi ka pwedeng bumili. Kayo, meron ba kayong local sales? Are you permitted to have local sales? Kasi PESA registered kayo.
Your Honor, if I may answer po, yes, we are permitted to have local sales, but our
Okay, permitted
exports.
kayo.
Apo.
Ngayon, is it 100% ng inyong ginagawa or a certain percentage only?
We should reach po 50% export.
50% export.
Apo.
So kung mag-enhance kayo, enhance together with the sound, etc., with high definition, etc., 50% ba lamang, 50% ang dapat sa Pilipinas at 50% outside of the Philippines.
Yung services to be rendered po, dapat po rendered for products that are for export. So yun po yung 50%. Yung other 50% naman po na allowed under PESA registration can be serviced for local companies like ABS.
You complicated yan. nagagawa ng show ang ABS-CBN, nagpo-produce sila. Tama?
Tama po.
Oh, i-enhance nyo yung kanilang show.
Hindi po siya basta ine-enhance lang.
Hindi nga, i-enhance nyo lahat, sounds, etc., etc.
May i-enhance po siya para maipalabas sa local television. Yun po yung services ng Big Dipper to ABS-CBN.
Honorable Barzaga?
Okay, pero just a follow-up, this is
Yes,
very
go ahead.
interesting. Kasi ang sinasabi nyo, 50% ng inyong product or services can be sold in the Philippines, 50% abroad.
Your Honor, ang registration po niya is at any time po, our local sales should not exceed 50% of
Kaya,
our total sales.
Maximum.
Opo.
O kaya nga, pag gumawa ng isang film, ang ABS-CBN, paano nyo i-enhance nyo, sound system, everything, etc., etc. Paano mag-50% yun sa Pilipinas, maximum, and the rest would be abroad? Yun lamang ang hindi ko madala ng aking isipan.
Medyo pwede pong ipaliwanag pero
You just put that position in writing.
okay, Your Honor.
Okay, pagkatapos, ano na lamang to? You have a custom bonded warehouse. Wala na.
Wala na po.
Wala na. But your importation of machineries are tax-free.
Opo, tama po yan.
Tax-free, okay.
Tax and duty free po.
And of course, itong mga equipment natin, merong useful life.
Meron po.
Pag fully depreciated na, ano ginagawa nyo doon sa equipment na in-import nyo?
We retired them po pag hindi na po siya useful kasi mabilis din po ang galaw ng technology. Wala na rin po siyang napupuntahan.
Do you have the obligation to re-export that to your supplier?
Wala na po.
Wala na.
Wala na po, Mayor.
So what do you do with that?
We destroy them na po.
Well, we'll find out that. Tingnan na lang natin kasi kulang na tayo sa oras. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pasensya na.
Opo. Thank you so much, Honorable Barzaga. Congressman Alvarez, Chairman Alvarez, sorry.
Yes, Kong Mike, nandiyan na ba si